What's good, everybody? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back with another episode of Fair Use. And today we're going back to the Atlanta Street Interviews channel. We'll be reviewing a video of a 25-year-old single mom who's homeless with a more than interesting background story. But let's get into the video.
What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews, out here with another one. So we got a young lady out here today. How you doing today, miss?
I'm good, blessed.
All right. And so, are you homeless?
I am currently.
Okay. And so, how old are you?
I am 25. I just turned 25 yesterday.
Yesterday?
Now, she don't look that bad to be homeless. She actually don't even look homeless at all. But
Yesterday?
Yes.
Oh, happy birthday. Happy belated. All right. And so, how long have you been homeless?
I have been homeless since I was a good maybe 19. It started to get rough around that time, but I would say mainly maybe 16 when I would say my grandmother passed. She was the glue to the family, and after that, it just, kind of went down, in a way.
So, I mean, tell me, what happened at 19 that specifically made you go from having a roof over your head to then being on the street?
Well, I had my cousin. He adopted me, took me in, was my legal guardian, shall I say. It didn't really work out too well with us.
Why not?
So, our connection, it was his first time having a young lady as a teenager in his home, and taking on all of that was maybe, I guess, a lot of pressure with him. And then it was like a lot of pressure with me as well. I'm a teenager, I'm going through a lot. I just, my grandmother was like my best friend. She was my best friend. So, and I took more losses after that. So, a lot of those.
So I'm interested. Why is it that she's staying with her cousin and only with her grandma? What happened to the parents? We're going to find out something very interesting.
A lot of those were it wasn't blending very well, so we didn't work out. So it went downhill.
So did you leave his house or her house? Did you leave the cousin's house, or
yes,
did you get kicked out?
It didn't work out. So words were said, and hey, I felt like I wasn't wanted.
What was said?
Just some disagreements. We didn't agree. We agreed to disagree type deal. So everybody don't work out.
I get it.
I like the fact that she doesn't really bash her family members. So that's really positive.
Let me just start from the beginning. So where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, shout out ATL, you from here. All right, and so you're from here. Did you, growing up, did you have both your mother and your father in the household?
My parents, my mother passed away when I was 5 years old. My dad passed away when I was 10 years old. So
condolences for both.
Yeah. So
how did they pass?
My mother, she had AIDS, and my dad, he had it. She ended up passing it to him.
All right, so tragic. Mom died of AIDS. Mom passed the AIDS to the father. He died 5 years later. So that wipes out the complete family structure of the young lady. And we might not think that stuff like this happens a lot, but whether it's prison in the black community or some sort of sickness or just absentee fathers or mothers and the grandparents end up with the kids, it's very, very common.
So yeah, it happened that way. Me and my sister, we were luckily, when she was pregnant with us and she conceived us, we were luckily not to have it. So that's the grace of God, and we were meant to be here.
Were those all the kids that she had?
She has two more. I have an older sister and I have an older brother.
Where are they at?
My sister, she stays in Atlanta. She has a good maybe 15 kids of her own, and she has her own, her own life and her own.
And what about your older brother?
He actually, hopefully, he gets out soon.
Okay, so he was locked up
for a good 12 years now.
Okay,
so,
what did he do?
It's a lot of stuff he done did. He got pages full, so he's a little bad boy.
I got you. Long rap sheet. Okay, and so you say you have another sister?
Yeah.
And so where's that sister at?
Oh yes, I have an older sister. I have my brother, and I have my sister who we are close in age.
Okay, where's she at?
She is homeless as well.
She's homeless as well?
Yeah, she's in this downtown area. So yeah, we're a little bit weird.
So out of all the children, you guys heard that. Brother is in prison. An older sister has 15 kids. I would assume probably in poverty. And the other sister that is close to her is also homeless in the same area. She might even end up on this channel soon.
Well, we in the downtown area, so you know.
Okay. All right. And
I try to keep in touch with her, but we not as close as we should be. So, you know, but hey, that's my sister no matter what, ups, downs, you know. We try to stick together the best way we possibly can, you know. But
earlier you were saying something about her being the reason why you was out here.
Kind of, sort of, I
What
would
happened?
say. I mean, I had my own place at one time.
How
I
old
let
were you
everybody-
when you had your own place?
I was 24.
Okay, so this was last year.
Yeah. So I end up letting my people, my family members, who were, you know, kind of all was struggling. So, hey, I let them all come stay with me. And I learned the life lesson that we all, hey, might learn one day when you have your own. So it didn't work out too well.
What happened? I mean, specifically, what happened?
My sister,
He asks a lot of good questions and he makes people talk.
the tolls that we took in life, it's become a lot. So she's slowly becoming an alcoholic. And with me and her, she's like verbally abusive to me. So I just try to be patient. I'm not like I don't like to argue or fight or nothing like this. So it's just like we don't mesh very well. But no matter what, that's my sister. So I try to, you know, get along with her and just make sure like everything. But it's not.
How much
the same.
older is she than you?
I'm 25. She is 26. She's about to be 27 in September. So
Okay,
she's a
so
Virgo, and I'm
almost 2
Pisces.
years.
I love the fact that she ain't trashing her family members, although they seem to have been a problem for her in her life, but she still realizes that they're the only family that she got, so she don't disrespect them publicly.
Okay, and so, all right.
We got into an argument or whatever or whatnot when she stayed there a couple of times. We ended up at the end, we ended up getting into a fight to where,
Were the police called?
no, I didn't call the police at all. My window was broken type deal, so things were broken type deal, but I'm not the calling police type of person, so
Okay.
I mean, hey, you learn a lesson. You most definitely learn a lesson.
Did the apartment people put you out at some point or
I
something?
did. I ended up having to vacate the premises. They gave
Was
me
it due to non-payment or was it due to the destruction?
No, it wasn't. It was because of the damages that happened to the place. Because she wasn't the only one who did damages. My baby father, he did damages as well. He kicked the door in and stuff.
So look at the dysfunction going on in the lady's life. Both the parents is gone. The grandmother's gone. The cousin kicks her out. So obviously, you know, people never gonna tell you that they're also problematic. So I'm pretty sure that she's not like completely innocent. But even the guys that she deals with have anger problems. Sister is an alcoholic. People don't know, like, once you get on that kind of turn in life where you're not kind of, you know, where people don't care about you, you don't feel like that. That's kind of people you get into your life. And it's not just a lot of black women that go through this. A lot of black men go through this. Who you think is out there on these streets doing some of this stuff? Some of them come from homes very, very similar like that, where they feel like don't nobody love them. They don't have an opportunity to do anything. And this is what you get.
I was about to say, I mean, I see we got a stroller here.
Yeah.
And so how old is he?
He is about to be 1 tomorrow on March 5th. Yes,
Okay, wow.
yes.
Well, happy early birthday to him.
Thank you.
Okay, and so let me ask about that. So, is this your only child?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so you and the baby father, were you guys in a relationship?
At the time, we weren't. We were trying to co-parent, but we were both in a struggling situation, so I was trying to help in a way.
I guess I'm trying to figure out, how did you get to the point where you was having sex with him and getting pregnant? Was you guys living together?
Oh, no, I ended up getting my apartment, but he had recently got out of jail.
Boom. So she's been struggling all her life. She gets to a certain degree where things are gonna get better for her. And what does she do? She gets with a dude that just got out of jail. So he gonna stay with her, and the other family who's alcoholics are gonna stay with her. Can't get ahead. You know, unfortunately, you are who you hang around.
And I was trying to make it work with him, with us being first-time parents within that situation.
Well, before he went to jail, though,
Okay.
in order to get pregnant,
Okay.
Exactly.
when you guys conceived, were you guys in a relationship then?
Kinda. It was like a kind of flingishy relationship.
Okay.
My head wasn't in the right place because of COVID. I had got.
Don't blame COVID, boo. You do what a lot of ladies do, which is you want to have sex without a condom, and things happen, and then there's no real commitment. The guy can't provide. You're not taking the guy seriously, and all he is a plaything. And then you get pregnant, and then obviously it ain't gonna be together, ain't gonna be no marriage, and then the guy has no way to take care of you or the kid, and this is how you end up homeless, despite all the other factors. But it's a lot of ladies who have this mentality. They have those oops babies, you know what I'm saying? And it's not fair to the kid. Should the kid be out there homeless because his mother is homeless because she makes bad decisions? And then, and I hate to say this, but if she goes out there and, does well, I can do better all by myself. You should praise me for being a mom. It's unfair to her for what she's been through, but it's unfair to the child also. And a lot of black kids are coming up with moms like this, and we think like, oh, our mom's doing the best that they can. No, moms have options. She had a choice.
The right place because of COVID. I had got laid off my job, so my mind wasn't in the right place. I was in a apartment around in that time as well. And me and my sister, that was her apartment, and I stayed with her, and we didn't mesh too well, and like our lights got cut off and things of that nature. So I went to a mind frame of I have a niece in the house. She has to eat. She needs to be able to take a bath. She needs to see in the house and stuff like that. So I was like, hey, I have to go make a move. Do what I do. I don't do stuff like that. I never done anything like that.
Are you talking about?
What are we talking about? Got to make a move. I don't do stuff like that. So the lights get cut off. So she got a niece that needs some food. What is she gonna go do? Quasi, can I get a dun 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 sound effect?
Prostitution?
Kind of, sort of, trying to, because it was no options. I used to walk
kind of, sort of. Booty clapping sounds? Either it is or it's not. We just gonna be real.
Options. I used to walk around because MARTA cut bus services off
You
around
don't have to explain. You have to explain.
I used to walk around passing my resume out. So it was just like tough times got hard. So
how many times did you prostitute yourself?
No, that was like the first time of thinking of doing something like that. And I was hanging with a certain friend who I wasn't supposed to be hanging around because they are in a good influence, and I like hanging around.
Do they prostitute themselves?
So you was hanging around somebody that was starting it up and it wasn't a good influence? You gotta stop with the excuses, baby. You're a good looking young lady and all that, and I understand you've been through some things, but some of the stuff that you're doing in your life, you gotta stop blaming other people for. All right? You gotta be an adult now. You got a kid. You have to own up to this, and it's a lot of excuses here that I'm hearing, family. I'm sorry.
They've done it in the past, type deal.
And so when was the first time? How old were you when you first did it?
Okay, so like 23.
Okay. And did you do it a lot or just one time, or did you do it just a few times?
A few times, but it started to eat me inside, and it was like,
was it with the same person or was it different people?
It was with different people.
And how much was the lowest that you were charged?
60.
Okay.
So.
Okay. All right. And so you say
I'm gonna stop it right there. Oh, I think that's humiliating in itself. Thank you for being real. Like, she's a good looking young lady. Seemed like she's nice. Got a lot of problems. I was to see her on the streets, I wouldn't even think she was homeless, and damn sure not selling herself for $60. But I just want to let people know, women need a lot of help. All right, I know this is the manosphere, and I know that black men need a lot of help too, but there's a different sort of help that women need. A lot of men can kind of come through this and go through this environment and still kind of get out of it because that gene of masculinity to kind of dominate. Now, some men out there are homeless who suffering, but women, this is what happens. They end up, situation is bad. They have a baby. They're taking care of the baby. They have another baby, and people can be real ruthless. This is why women need a lot. This is why it's better for them to be married than to be out here doing this. And I understand love as a concept and all this other stuff. But women are a very vulnerable group in this economy. And this is really what the manosphere is telling women. Like, hey, listen, choices that you make as women impact not only you, but they impact the entire society, right? Same thing with men, but generally, women are the most vulnerable group of the population and children. So this is why our women in our community, they need to have help. I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep saying that. You know, I don't care what you think about marriage or not and the stuff like this, but young lady like this, some women need, every woman's not gonna be a go-getter and to be able to pull themselves situations like this. Some women need stability so they can, you know, have a good job or have somebody support them to get to so they can thrive. Some women need to be in an environment for them to thrive. But guys, what do you think? Check out the full interview there at the bottom. Shout out to Atlanta Street Interview. They're doing some amazing stuff there. A lot of you have went over there and subscribed since my first interview. And guys, thank you so much. Another episode of Fair Use. Shout out to Quasi. We're out.